A very good morning, students of class 8. This is the continuation video of the chapter light. So, in my previous classes, I have taught this chapter, and in this video, I am going to revise the important topics which I think the questions will be based on this, and also we will be solving few exercise questions. So, watch the video till the end. Do not skip the video, okay? And write this exercise question answer in your exercise book. So let's start our class today. So light energy, we know the refraction of light. Whenever a light travels from one medium to another medium, so it gets bent. So if it is moving from rarer to denser, then it will bend towards the normal. Or if it moves from rarer to or denser to rarer, then it will move away from the normal. So this was from water to air, right? So this was the diagram which I was talking about. AO is the incident ray, right? And OB is the refracted ray. So light is getting bent towards the normal. Okay, this is the normal, right? The angle subtended between incident ray and normal is called angle of incidence. Angle between refracted ray and normal is called angle of refraction. If angle I is greater than angle of R, then we say that it is moving from air to glass, right? But in case if angle of R is greater than angle of I, then we say here that light is moving from denser to rarer, right? Here angle of R is greater than angle of I. In that case, light is moving from denser to rarer medium. Okay, that is what light is bending away from the normal. So these are the three conditions. Light can move from air to glass, then it will move towards the normal. It can move from glass to air, that is from denser to rarer. As I was talking, angle of R is greater than angle of I. And in other case, light can fall perpendicularly. Here the light will move straight without any deviation, without any bending. So this was the mirage. So when sun rays falls on the ground, the land get heated up very faster. The air above the land also get heated up and its density decreases. Due to decrease in density, it goes up in form of vapor, and light rays passing through this vapor, as the density is very lighter, so the speed of light gets increases and it reflects from different layer towards our eye. So when it gets towards our eye, we find that the water is or the road is wet. Okay, so this is an illusion and which is called mirage. Prism. So prism is a transparent material made up of glass having two triangular surfaces and three rectangular surfaces. So one here and one in the back side and one in the bottom. That means three rectangular surfaces and two triangular surfaces. So whenever a light is passing through any prism, it gets splitted up into 7 different colors. Okay, so this white light consists of 7 different colors, and each and every light has different wavelength and frequency. So 7 colors in this white light, speed is different, right? So you see we formed here Vibgyor, so the band of 7 colors, and the splitting of white light into 7 different colors is called dispersion. So this is also very important topic as well as diagram. Whenever a light travels through a prism, it will bend and it will emerge, right? So this is the refraction of light through a prism. if you extend or if you produce this incident ray in the forward direction and emergent ray in the backward direction, and angles obtained between incident ray and emergent ray is called angle of deviation, which is also denoted by d or del. Okay, so this is del sign and this is d. You can denote by both ways. The diagram is important. So here it is denoted by small d, angle of deviation, and here is angle of A, angle of prism. Refraction of light through a glass slab. If I consider this is the glass slab, if you see nicely, a light when it falls here from air to glass, it will move towards the normal. Again from glass to air, it will move away from the normal. And if you produce this incident ray, you will find that it is parallel to the emergent ray. This equal distance between emergent ray and parallel ray, this is called lateral displacement. So what is lateral displacement? So it is equiperpendicular distance between emergent ray and incident ray. Okay, so this diagram is also important. You need to draw the diagram in your exercise book and label it properly. So spherical mirrors. Suppose there is a hollow sphere. You see this is a sphere, right? Sphere means a circle. This sphere is being sliced or bisected from two sides. If you bisect from one side here, then we'll find that we'll get a mirror that is called concave mirror. If you bisect from here, then we'll get a mirror called convex mirror. So there are two types of spherical mirror. One is concave mirror, one is convex mirror. If the coating is from outside and the deflecting surface is inside, this is called concave mirror. And if the coating is inside and the deflecting surface is outside, then we say it's to be a convex mirror. So this is convex mirror, okay, and this is concave mirror. So two types of spherical mirror. Difference between concave and convex is important. So this also you need to draw the diagram as well as write in your copy. So the geometric center of any mirror is called pole. The center of curvature means it is the center of a sphere of which mirror is a part. If you make a sphere here, this mirror we have got from the sphere. If you complete the sphere, then you find this is the center of this circle. So it is the center of a sphere of which mirror is a part. This is the definition. The geometric center of a mirror, spherical mirror, is called pole. The line joining between pole and center of curvature is called principal axis. And what is focus? Focus is a point on principal axis. When light falls on spherical mirror, it forms an image at focus. Okay, so this is principal focus. Rules of drawing ray diagram. Whenever a ray is passing parallel to principal axis, it will pass through focus. This is the first law. In case of concave and in case of convex, you can practice only one. Okay, you can practice only for concave. Next, if a ray of light is passing through focus, it will pass parallel to principal axis. Okay, I am escaping the convex part, only you will practice for the concave. Third rule says that whenever a light is falling on the pole, it will reflect back in the same medium, making this principal axis as a normal, where angle of incidence is equals to angle of reflection. And whenever ray of light is passing through center of curvature, it will come back in the same path. Okay, you see each and every light here. This light is going here, arrow is this side. After reflection, arrow is in the same direction. It is in opposite direction from which path it has followed. So for concave and convex, so there are four rules. First rule we have seen: if a ray of light is parallel to principal axis, it will pass through focus. If a ray of light is passing through focus, it will pass through parallel to principal axis. If a ray of light is falling on pole, then it will reflect back in the same medium. And last, if a ray of light is passing through center of curvature, After reflecting, it will come back in the same path. So these are the 4 rules. And why concave mirror is called converging mirror and convex mirror is called diverging mirror? Reason is here. Your answer for this question is, whenever a ray of light passes parallel to or travels parallel to the principal axis, it meets at a fixed point called focus after reflecting from the spherical mirror. Here you see, whenever rays of light are parallel to principal axis, after reflection each and every light is meeting at F. So that is why this is called converging mirror. Okay, so what is the reason here? Whenever a ray of light travels parallel to principal axis, after reflecting from concave mirror, it meets at a particular point called focus. So concave mirror is called converging mirror. Similarly, convex mirror is called diverging mirror because whenever a ray of light travels parallel to the principal axis, after reflecting from the convex mirror, they appear to meet at a fixed point, but they don't meet actually. Okay, so that's why convex mirror is called diverging mirror, and the diagram you have to draw after writing this. Images formed by a concave mirror, no need to do. Okay, so we'll learn this one in class 9. Uses of a spherical mirror you have to do. As a concave mirror can focus parallel rays from far away to a point, it is used in solar cookers, satellite dishes and reflecting telescope. It is used in project lamps and floodlight. It is used in torches and headlights of the cars and bikes. Right? So this all you have to do. Similarly for convex. Okay, so these are the uses of convex, these are the uses of concave. And our exercise questions. So you see, I have noted down the answers also here. The phenomena in which when a ray of light travels one medium to another bends at the boundary between the two medium is called refraction. The angle between incident ray and normal is called angle of incidence. The ratio of speed of light in air to the speed of light in another medium is called refractive index. An optical phenomena which causes an illusion of puddles of water on the hot road, that is mirage, just now we have seen. The angle between the incident ray and emergent ray is called angle of deviation. The property of splitting of white light into 7 constituent colors is known as dispersion. Geometrical center of a spherical mirror is called pole. A spherical mirror in which reflecting surface is on a bulge side is called convex. Okay, bulge size means here this one. This is the bulge size outside. Okay, reflecting surface is this side, means whenever a light will fall, it will diverge. Okay, lighting is falling here and it will diverge. This is the convex mirror. Okay, next question we have, an imaginary line passing through pole and center of curvature of the spherical mirror is called principal axis. The general name of image that can be obtained on a screen is real image. Okay, so this was the name, the following. So this one you need to write in your copy. Also to choose the correct answer. First is air, second one is higher, that is speed of light slows down in a medium whose refractive index is higher. Speed of light in air or vacuum is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Question number 3. Question number 4. A ray of light traveling obliquely from a rare medium to denser medium goes towards the normal. Question number 5. If the radius of curvature is higher than the focal length is given by r by 2. Question number 6. A ray of light passing through the focus after reflection from a concave mirror travels parallel to the principal axis. Just now we have seen, whenever a ray of light is passing parallel to the principal axis, it will pass through focus. Okay. Next we see the image formed by a concave mirror is of same size as the object is placed. So this topic we have omitted, but remember, if I consider this one as concave mirror and this is the principal axis, at C, at center of curvature, if you are placing the object, right, so first light it will go parallel to principal axis. This is an object. Okay, this is O, this is A, that means OA is the object. Okay, this arrow, from arrow head, if one light is moving parallel to principal axis, it will pass through focus. Similarly, it has been seen that if any ray of light is passing through focus, it will pass parallel to principal axis. Now here it is being seen that the image is also formed at C. Okay, so when an object is placed at center of curvature, image is also formed at center of curvature. So what will be the answer for this question? The image formed by a concave mirror of same size as the object if the object is placed at the center of curvature. So this is the answer, right? Last, a convex mirror is used as saving mirror. No, it's used as rear view mirror. Okay, saving mirror we use for concave mirror, right? So as it is convex, so the answer is not saving mirror, it is rear view mirror. So raise true and false and all, you need to write the answers in your exercise book. Okay, so whichever answers you have doubt, you leave it blank. In my next class we will be discussing those answers. So for this class only this much. Thank you.